Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
that. Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Got a man, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Running into the open space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, ODU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Back open in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterbacks try to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He lets it fly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Davis looking to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He fights off a defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Davis will throw. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And the Monarchs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Monarchs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, and extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The quarterback's just holding on to the ball way too long. If you're able to get through the entire progression and you still haven't thrown it, you probably got to think about running and getting out of there, but the hit that time forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's got a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the outside.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Direct snap. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Newsom. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to...
Got it! Touchdown, Old Dominion! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Blazers are on the move. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Now adjusting. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the option. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Davis looking to pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
3:25.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. He's inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Newsome. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The RPO, it's complete. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Davis will throw. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Leaves it with the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate and make it easier on your target.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, in a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Godfrey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Godfrey. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. It's complete. Smashes through the tackle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, UAB! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snags it over the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Perry. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He might want another play. Davis will throw. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Monarchs are threatening in the red zone. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.